Hello, my beautiful little Moglets. So, Melissa has been raised, fed some gear, awakened, sort of. 2 more awakens to do. She kind of has not that good gear also, so I'm not giving her as fair a chance as I usually do with these videos. I hate to say I have a pretty strong feeling that she's not really worth the resources, at least right now. Not Molagora's, not even really Catalyst for the, I mean, I probably should do the Catalyst to awaken. I mean, speed and attack's pretty nice, and she must get a buff eventually, hopefully next balance. Also, I went through her side story, basically just finished the story, so we can grab some Ultra Fangs with a few of them. We're probably just gonna buy the last one out of Fusion or something. Yeah, 3 for 1 isn't really that good of a deal. Could have just farmed it, but I want to get this show on the road. Might need to combine some runes as well. Yeah, 1 rune. Also not that good of a deal, but kind of hurts to use 10 of my Blazing Souls as well. Got a lot of them from, I think, Luna's side story, but still. But okay, there she is anyway. Fully awakened Melissa. No Molagoras, I'm not going to do that at the moment. It just really doesn't feel worth it. I think she's in okay gear. It's not the best. I would really like a crit damage necklace instead of an attack one, but alas, I don't have it. And I don't think it's not that big of a deal either, considering she has actually really high base attack, so I don't know if the difference is going to be so massive that, you know. With the artifact, yeah, we're going to give her this because, as you can see, she doesn't have very much effectiveness, so I think that's going to help with that a bit, and it's like hers anyway, so that's apparently what the developers expect you to put on her. There are lots of good mage artifacts, though. Firstly, I guess we're taking her into Arena, I suppose. I wouldn't really know exactly who we should be going for. I mean, I guess she should be in like a single target team if you want to take advantage of the curse. One thing I do want to say about the curse actually is that, I mean, it's not really that strong by itself. And then if they have immunity or if they resist it, it's useless also. To make her at least okay, curse should just be a thing that happens. Shouldn't have the chance to be resisted, and it should go through immunity. But yeah, for a team like that, I would probably need at least 1 other single target attacker, maybe like Baiken in there or something. And my combat readiness pusher would probably want to be more Judith than auxiliary lots. Whatever, I'm gonna throw Judith in there, and I guess Shuri for some more speed plus his critical chance artifact. Oh man, this is gonna be a nightmare. I can feel it. This actually looks like a really bad team. What am I doing this for? We are faster, gonna boost them up. Jane is fastest, thankfully. That's kind of the plan. Who we actually gonna go for? Like, oh damn, there are 2 revivers in here. Probably should have taken note of that. Pretty sure we've lost already without doing anything. Let's throw it on SS Bologna, actually. Well, whatever, she's cursed now. I guess we're going to hit someone else with this. Sure, how about you, Kayron? Let's give it a try. And yeah, that did like almost no damage. Also the curse, I mean, it's all right, but it's like not really all right. All right, now we're going to go with Baiken. Try and kill this Achates there, which probably isn't gonna work either. Oh man, look at that. Very close though. This is not going well at all. Well, let's try and kill. Yeah, okay, so this isn't so good, but our Jane over there does have like 1 HP, so her basic might do some extra damage, even though it kind of doesn't. We're even gonna burn it, and let's see if we can at least get rid of this Seaside Bologna. Yeah, I mean, you know, 5,000 damage. Yeah, okay, so obviously I'm used to my typical team, which is actually just very good in my opinion, which is this. Unless it's a Cleave team that I'm fighting, then I'll put Ruzit instead of Cecilia. But in this case, we're going like this. So end of Judge Keese's turn. Oh yeah, but see, it's always kind of nice her 3rd skill if like she doesn't have enough damage. And yeah, easy peasy. I would say though, to make it simple, she is a single target damage dealer, you know. Maybe if I could gear her better than she is, she'd be a slightly better single target damage dealer. It's just the thing is her multipliers really aren't there at all. Even Cirilla, the 4-star, also fire, also mage, has higher multipliers, and actually quite a lot higher multipliers as well. Also, you got all of her exclusive gear for free from the side story too, so instead of pulling for Melissa or Jane or whatever she is, go for just build Cirilla, honestly. I mean, I guess we can also like try her in Golem, because she is fire, and Golem is wood. So we're just gonna go on like this turtle or whatever. 36 plus curse. Shermia. Oh wait. I mean Shermia with 10k and then an extra 4k from the curse. Actually, if we're comparing to Shermia though, we would need to give her the greater attack buff. I mean, we could just give them both the normal attack buff, but like, that's one of the reasons Shermia is cool, because she's self-sufficient. She doesn't need a buffer. Or I mean, that's just like part of her kit. And we got here, yeah, 30k. We'll give her the normal attack buff. She doesn't have her ult ready, but whatever. We can check out second skill. We can see the difference between that and curse anyway. 84, because I mean, her second skill is what actually has the power, you know? I mean, I guess it's because she can do it kind of one after the other. Also, her basic skill is stronger than her ult. Or no, maybe that was just soul burned. Her ult is like super weak. And I think they justify the low multiplier because of the curse thing, but the curse isn't even that good. Yeah, we can burn her basic, sure. 88. You know, it's like, it's okay, I guess. What about Shermia's basic? Non-burned, 10k. Shermia probably does have better gear though, to be fair. She is just super underwhelming. Like maybe if you have literally no other damage dealers like at all. I did of course focus more on speed for her because my thought process was like, well, she needs to go first so she can curse them so that all the other single target damage dealers can do more damage to the cursed one. And the fact you can't even curse bosses. Like, it might be alright if you could curse bosses, but you can't. I don't understand why they would. She'd be actually like really cool and useful. It would be like a little extra thing like target, you know? So if you could place curse on elite or boss monsters, she'd have a place, you know? At least in some PvE. You know, you could throw a curse, a target, a defense break, do some massive damage. It would be pretty fun. But then like, well, you can't do it. She's apparently meant to be for PvP, and she's absolutely not going to change the meta, in my opinion. Oh yeah, Shermia has a bit better stats, not by like that much though. I mean, I think she has a, oh, crit chance necklace. I must have switched around her gear at one point because I wasn't using her as much. She doesn't really have that good gear. I think the main difference is the attack boots instead of speed boots, and 54 crit damage from somewhere. But yeah, it's actually not that much better. The main thing is probably the fact she has a maxed Molagord ult, 40% more damage. But even so, she was doing like 200% more damage. I can say with pretty much full confidence, even if she did have Molagors and in the same gear as Shermia, there's no way she would be doing that much damage. And it just kind of sucks because this is their first new hero in a while, and it's like, what really is she? She's a subpar single target damage dealer. That's pretty much it. Curse might have some use in like Labyrinth. You can throw it on one of the minions to make it a bit faster, I guess, and then start hitting the boss. But you pretty much can't auto in that case because she's always going to target the boss and the boss can't be inflicted with it. So I don't know what they could really do. They should at least bump up her multipliers for now because it's just ridiculous in my opinion. And I mean it's somewhat justified because she can do her third and then second immediately. So it's like you can kind of combine the damage, at least when you're in PvP, because in PvE, you know, they both go on cooldown then, and you're stuck to using basic for a while. Then there's like Baiken, you know, she can also do second and third in one turn. So can Judge Kisa. Do they have very low multipliers with actually nothing else on them except for a kind of weak debuff? In fact, lots of heroes grant extra turns on their skills and can do their other skill. Baiken has a 1.2 and a 1.6. Or 1.8 if soul burned, plus she bleeds them and then explodes those bleeds, making the damage way higher than her multipliers. Plus, of course, she boosts combat readiness. But what the heck does she do? Curse. Gives herself immortal, which was kind of useless. Maybe might come in handy in some clutch situations, but like probably very rarely. I mean, if it's like super heavily requested, I will give her like my best gear and even Molagor her up. Maybe not fully. I'm not sure if I even have that many Molagoras, but like I'll really try. Also, I've gone through her side story and she sucks as a person too. Kinda literally because she's a vampire. Seriously, those poor Taurenor guards. But yeah, I suppose that'll pretty much do it for my thoughts on Melissa. I usually don't straight out say a character is bad, but in this case, I think she really is just bad. Let's hope for buffs, because I pulled her already. I fully awakened her already. I mean, that's pretty much it. So, but yeah, make sure to tell me what you think in the comments down below. If you have found some way to use her, that's good. Please let me know. Otherwise, you can drop a like on this video if you did happen to enjoy. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.